Hello everybody. Today we are going to learn how to find the number of diagonals in a polygon. Okay? A polygon is a plane figure bounded by 3 or more line segments. Okay? It's a closed figure. Now, polygon starts from a 3-sided figure which is known as triangle, a 4-sided figure which is known as a quadrilateral, and so on. Now, in a triangle, we do not get diagonal. We get to see diagonal from quadrilateral onwards. A quadrilateral has 2 diagonals. Well, a pentagon has 5 diagonals. If you have ever drawn the figure, you might have seen it. The number of diagonals you can make in a polygon. Okay. Now my question is, suppose I want to find the number of diagonals in 10-sided figure. Decagon. Okay. Now how many diagonals are there? Now we will start drawing it, or there should be some suitable method for finding it. Okay. So we are going to learn today how to find number of diagonals in a polygon. Okay. Now see, as I said earlier, a triangle do not have diagonal. Suppose if I draw a quadrilateral has only 2 diagonals. See the diagonals over here. Okay, I will be using red pen over here so that you can understand which is diagonal over here. Okay, now see, I have used my red pen. These are the 2 diagonals what I got. Now suppose if I have a pentagon over here, it may be a regular pentagon or irregular pentagon, never matter. Now see the number of diagonals: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 diagonals in a pentagon. Now what about hexagon? If I draw the figure of hexagon, you can see over here that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 9. There are 9 diagonals in a hexagon and so on. But when I asked you to find number of diagonals in a decagon, yes, you can draw the figure of decagon and you can find the number of diagonals, but it will be time taking for you all. So I asked you that we will derive a formula for it. Okay, now see here. You know that when we draw a line segment, you need 2 points. Okay, suppose we have 2 points over here, A and B. Okay, now I am joining it. I got a line segment, one line segment. Suppose I have taken 3 non-collinear points. I named it as P, Q and R. Now see, how many line segments can you make? You made 1, 2 and 3 line segments. Okay. If I take 4 non-collinear points, I am naming that K, L, M, N. Now see, how many line segments can you create over here? See, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we created 6 line segments over here. What about 5 points? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. See, I am naming it as A, B, C, D and E. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Altogether 10 line segments. But dear, have you seen something over here? When I had only 2 points, it is just a line segment. When I had 3 non-collinear points, I joined each point, I got a figure triangle, but I do not have a diagonal over here. When I have taken 4 points, non-collinear points, I got a quadrilateral, but how many line segments we have altogether? 4 sides and 2 diagonals. That means we have 2 diagonals in this figure, in a quadrilateral. Similarly, when I took 5 non-collinear points, altogether how many line segment we got altogether 10 line segments. But out of those 10 line segments, if I subtract 5 sides, so how many diagonals are left with us? It is 5. As I said over here that in a pentagon we have total 5 diagonals. See, we got it 5 diagonals over here. In a quadrilateral we have altogether got how many line segments? Total 6 line segments. But out of that, if I subtract 4 sides of it, so how many line segments are left? 2. And those 2 are what? Diagonals. Is it clear? Now, keeping all these in view, can we make a formula? Okay, the formula for n-sided polygon, suppose n-sided polygon. You know that if I want to make 10-sided polygon, that means that polygon will have 10 vertices. And in the similar way, when I want to make n-sided polygon, that means there will be n vertices. See, total there are n vertices. But to make a line segment, you always require how many points to make a line segment? Only 2. So, from n points, n vertices or n points, I am taking only 2. I am choosing only 2. Okay? Now, this C means, this means combination. Okay? I am using over here permutation combination method, but I am using combination over here. Now, this can be written as n factorial divided by 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. This will give you number of line segments that can be formed, okay, using n points. Okay, now see over here that when I solve it further, what I'll get, it will be like n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial, and this is n minus 2 factorial. Okay, I will eliminate this, so I am left with n into n minus 1 divided 2 factorial means 2 into 1. So altogether we got n into n minus 1 divided by 2. These many line segments. But I am interested to find number of diagonals. Is it clear? So as I told you all that, in this figure when I got 6 line segment and I subtracted the number of sides, I got 2 diagonals. Over here in this figure altogether I had got 10 line segments. Okay, I subtracted 5 sides of it, so I am left with 5 diagonals. Similarly, the same ideology I am using it over here to find the number of diagonals. Okay, so number of diagonals will be equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2 minus number of sides, that is n. Now let us calculate it further. So this is n into n minus 1 minus twice n divided by 2. Let us open the bracket. I will get n square minus n minus twice n divided by 2. So after calculating it, I will get n square minus thrice n divided by 2. Now you can further write like this. N, when I take n common, I am left with n minus 3 in a bracket divided by 2. Now this is the formula. Okay. So number of diagonals in n-sided polygon is equal to n times n minus 3 divided by 2. Now this is our formula, and you can use this formula to find number of diagonals in different types of polygon. Let us check our work whether it is correct or not. Now what is n over here? N signifies number of sides. Okay, where I am writing over here, where n is equal to number of sides. Okay, let us check our answer over here. Now what I want to say, suppose I want to check for triangle. We know that in a triangle we do not have a diagonal. Now suppose when I put n equal to 3, when I put n equal to 3 here, let us check number of diagonals. See how much diagonal we get. Let us see 3 in place of n I am getting 3. Now this is 3 minus 3 divided by 2. That is 3 times 0 divided by 2. That means 0. Means we do not have any diagonal in a triangle. Now let us check about quadrilateral. Means I have to put n equal to 4. When n equal to 4, let us check it. How many diagonals I get? 4 times 4 minus 3 divided by 2. That is 4 into 1 divided by 2. That is equal to 2. Yes, we have 2 diagonals. Okay. Now in the similar way, when I want to calculate for pentagon, okay, when equal to 5, what will I do? I will put 5 in place of n, and this is 5 minus 3 divided by 2. That is 5 minus 2 divided by 2. All together will get 5 diagonals, and we know there are altogether how many diagonals in it? 5 diagonals. Okay. Now let us go for hexagon. Okay. Now hexagon means it has 6 sides. Now put the value n equal to 6. Now 6 minus 3 divided by 2. Now 6 into 3 divided by 2. 18. 2 tables 3 times. I got 9 diagonals. That means altogether there are 9 diagonals, and I had discussed with you all over here in this figure. Altogether I had got 9 diagonals. Now when I asked about decagon, how much diagonals do a decagon have? Decagon, when I said it is equal to 10 sides. See, when I am putting the value n equal to 10, what I will get? 10 times 10 minus 3 divided by 2. That is 10 into 7 divided by 2. 2 table 5 times. That is equal to 35 diagonals. Okay? 35 diagonals. You want to check it? You can draw the figure, you can check it. Okay? I hope you have understood it properly, and you can use this formula for finding the number of diagonals in any polygon. Okay? Thank you very much.